Hello, how are you all? So, first of all, a thank you from me. I've had so many emails and communications from you about the staff, how we're doing, checking in with us, asking us how we are, but mostly thanking us for the teaching that you have been experiencing at home, over your son or daughter's shoulder, or just sitting next to them and getting engaged in what's happening. And we really do appreciate all the thanks that you've sent us. So what I'd like to do now is thank you. Thank you for all the effort that you're putting in, because homeschooling is not easy. Getting them out of bed in the morning, getting them onto the computer, making sure that they're engaging with us, making sure that they're doing the work, that is tough. And you've all been doing a fantastic job. It's not easy. It's full time, and I know that being in lockdown while you're trying to work and manage your children and possibly younger primary siblings is a huge ask. So this week I'm thanking you for everything that you're doing to make sure that your son or daughter is getting their education. Don't worry, if it doesn't happen some days, it doesn't happen. This week was a tough week for us all, so whatever you've done this week, you've done your best and we're grateful. Recently we asked you to participate in our remote learning survey, and thank you to everybody who's done that. If you haven't and you still want to contribute to the survey, there is still time for you to do that. As a result of the survey, we do know that the majority of you are very happy with what we're doing, but there are some areas for improvement, and we certainly want to make sure that we're listening to you. So here's the big one. From next week, we are going to be adjusting the times of the day during lockdown. We know that sometimes it's difficult to juggle times of the day if you've got a student in year 7 and then one in year 8, or one in year 9 and one in year 10, when they've got different lessons, different breaks and different lunch times. So for lockdown, we are now going to join all of those breaks and lunch times up so that there's only one break time and one lunch time, and the lessons are going back to how they were before the pandemic. We hope this helps and supports you in getting your sons and daughters, online, and we hope that this makes it easier for you to all have lunch together and all have a break together. In school, when the children are in school, we have noticed that splitting break and lunch times has been really beneficial when everybody's in school, so we may consider that in the future. But for now, we're going back to one break and one lunch time. That will start on Monday, and there's details of everything in the electronic version of this email, and that will also come out to you as a letter as well, so you can see exactly what the timings of the day are. Moving on, next week is Mental Health Week, starting on Monday the 1st of February. It's a massive deal this year. It's so important that everybody looks after their mental health. So as usual, we are participating in that. This year we have a Time to Talk Day on Thursday the 4th of February, and we have lots and lots of ideas about how our students can participate in Mental Wellbeing Week, which we were going to talk to all of your sons and daughters about in tutor time on Monday. The theme for this year is Express Yourself, so all the ideas that we're going to talk about in tutor time will be around and about Express Yourself. We'd like some of our students, therefore, well, we'd like all of them really, but we'd like you, if you want to share how you're expressing yourself and what all those ideas and projects are with us, so that we can put them into a video to show what we've been doing. So, if you would like to participate and show how you're expressing yourself this week, please email what you've done, either as photographs or film, to Mr. Peacock, so that we can put together a film about us during Mental Wellbeing Week. This brings me to Friday, the last day of the week. This will be an enrichment day. As you know, every year in the last term we have enrichment week. So when our year 10s go off to do work experience, the year 11s are already on study leave, so we have an enrichment week for years 7, 8 and 9s. We think it's important this week that everybody gets a break from the screen, and therefore we're going to take enrichment week and we're going to divide it up into individual days from now until the end of the year. So we're going to have our first enrichment day on the Friday of Mental Wellbeing Week, which is next week. So that will be Friday the 5th of February. On that day, we are going to open up 5 classrooms, one for Year 7, one for Year 8, all the way through to Year 11, and we're going to put some tasks on there for you to participate in during the day. We're going to try and keep as many students and as many staff away from the screen as possible, a screen break day. But I do want your son and daughter to engage in some activities. We're thinking PE, we're thinking an eco project, and in the afternoon, Miss Peters has put together a great activity for everybody to round off Mental Wellbeing Week. This is Dress to Express Day, or Dress to Express afternoon. So our students in school will be able to come in PE kit or their own clothes, and students at home have a chance to dress to express on Friday afternoon. Do you know, I'm really tempted to put my Christmas dress on, you know, sparkles and glitter and all that, because we didn't get a chance to do it at Christmas, did we? So dress to express, or you can participate in one of the mental wellbeing activities, bake a cake, do a project. We're going to put all of this into an information sheet for you so you can participate, and we would ask your son or daughter to log on first thing on Friday morning to pick up on the 3 activities that we'd like them to do next Friday. There will be tutor time as usual, just so we can check in and we can make sure that everybody's engaged and doing what we need them to do. But over the week, we'll be looking after your mental health, and on Friday, walk away from that computer screen for the day and engage in some different activities. So, because it is Mental Health Week next week, our safeguarding section of this newsletter has a host of resources to support mental health, such as Place to Be, such as Holding Space, such as an anxiety toolkit for parents, and lots of other ways that you can support your own mental health, both for your son and daughter and for your family. There's also some webinars on self-harm if you need to get some support with that. And of course, we've got February Distance Challenge for students. We all know that part of mental health is physical health, so we're focusing on 2 areas of our physical health as well this week. The February Distance Challenge for students, staff, so we're going to measure how much distance we cover, and at the end of the month we can see what we've done as a community. And in addition to that, we've now got our Get Ready for the Winter Games. So Specsavers have launched their virtual games again. We did that in the last lockdown, and again they've launched the virtual games for you. So we're going to do some incredible Winter Olympic sports. I dread to think what that is, but no skiing down the staircases please, it's not advisable. So in the electronic version of this newsletter is how to get involved in our Get Ready for Winter Games virtual Sussex school games, which we're launching again. So mental health, physical health, everything's there for you this week, as well as a little bit of a time away from those computer screens. And finally, I am going to ask you to go back to the screen, because Monday last, the 25th of January, one of our ex-students, Holly Parkinson, was on University Challenge. She was the captain of the Durham University team, and they won. It was the quarterfinals. We're so proud of her. You can have a look at that on the iPlayer if you want to catch up with the quarterfinals. This means she's in the semi-finals. We don't know when that is, but we will keep you posted, and well done to Holly. A great way for us to end the week. I hope you all have a great weekend.